Hi, everybody. Hi, Jamie. Welcome to Back and Forth with Jaime and Gerald. 3-card spreads. Ooh, fancy.
Fancy. Look at you.
Fancy. And this was a result of the hashtag 54321 tarot tag that we did last week. The link to that is below because I know you want to be informed, and because it was 3 spreads that we were talking about, and it was fascinating,
and things were intriguing, and other people's spreads were interesting, and it sparked ideas and things. So
yes, it sparked a lot of ideas. To which stay tuned, because when we get toward the end, there may be something that you could participate in, perhaps. Maybe. We're not sure. Because we're doing this in front of the best chatters. And in fact, this is pretty much like what we do with Back and Forth, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly what we do.
Yeah, it is exactly what we do. So, oh, by the way, this is Jamie, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path. I would encourage you to go like and subscribe to her channel. But if you like and subscribe to my channel, you'll see Jamie. Is that a fair assessment?
That's a fair assessment.
So, snort one. So let's say hi to a couple of people.
Okay.
And Beth Aspasia Rising is here. Hello. Go ahead.
I did my deck interview of Little Sister.
Yeah.
Yay. Anyway.
Very, very happy. Very happy. And Lottie B is here. Hi, Lottie.
Hello.
And Richie Longman Tarot, who is going to be on my channel on Monday at 4:15 Eastern. Richie Longman Tarot and Medium Betsy Palmer and I are talking about the sense of smell.
Nice.
So it may morph into a lot of things, such as as it is a clair sense, how to use it with magic, and just come in. And and
I like him a lot.
Hi. And Richie's in his pajamas.
Yay.
So there you go.
That's a good thing.
Yes.
I'd like to be in my pajamas, but I have a dog that wants to be walked after this. So pajamas in 38 degrees is not conducive.
Oh, no. Is it to go to the store conducive? Do you do that? Do you go in your pajama pants?
No, because Richie's here, I will control my mouth, but you guys can imagine what I'm saying. No.
Yeah, okay. Pogo is here. And Beth has tempted him, perusing through Etsy, and saw a Green Man candle.
Oh, cool.
I did say, did you get my email with the deck? I haven't gotten it yet. When did you send it, Fogo? Kaylee? I have not yet. Debbie Aquarius Owl is here. Hello.
I had a crazy dream about you, Debbie. We were at the same wedding, and it was an outside wedding, and there was like really trippy weather. Anyway, it was very interesting.
Okay. Now
Yes.
I'm worried that okay, Kaylee, I have not gotten it yet, or I will do some looking. Oh yes, I got it. It was in the it's hang on. I will move it to the inbox so it is not spam. Jamie, I have something to share with you from Kaylee.
Oh, cool.
So,
Sweet. That's lovely.
got it. Thank you. Got it.
Cool.
And ooh, Lisa Keller is
Hi,
here.
Lisa. Hi, Michelle.
Michelle is here. Hello. And yes, got it. Got it.
I'm not sure why, Richie, but okay.
Jamie says no, so I'm paying attention. Of course. So
Oh.
Naomi is here. Hi, Naomi.
Hi, No. How are you?
So okay, so what are you drinking?
I am drinking a chocolate coffee banana peach strawberry protein shake.
Okay. Is it good?
It's very good.
Okay.
I've been drinking the same drink since 2008.
Okay.
So yeah, I like it. Hi, Maruta.
Hello. So we're talking about 3-card spreads today as a result of the 5 4 3 2 1 tarot.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the stuff that the best chatters got me thinking about.
I
So,
not to interrupt, but I looked up this was just the other day. I looked up the hashtag, and Kelly got quite a response to that. I mean, just huge. There were so many that I hadn't seen, so that was kind of fun. It's like, go
yes,
Kelly.
yes.
Yeah,
And Tarot Map just did one.
she did. Yeah.
What I haven't seen is does anybody add 0 to it for blasphemy?
No, but that we're weirdos, so.
And this is why you are watching. So, okay, so 3-card spreads. I do a 3-card spread usually every day. And that 3-card spread, I think 3-card spreads are a great starting point. Do you do 3-card spreads? Do you in chat do 3-card spreads?
Right.
Because you know what I'm going to be asking everybody.
So
I want to know your 3-card spreads.
Yeah, you and I have the same tarot journal in common, and then in that one, so Jeffrey, I believe, has the single card,
Yes.
and you and I have the 3 card.
Yes.
But yes, I do. I'm not. I go as the ether moves me, so I am not so much about I have to do it.
Yes.
But I do if I sit down at my desk and I have a moment and I can clear this, I do a 3 card.
Okay. And okay. We have more people came in. Kathy, Tortoiseshell Moon, Kathy. Got my pen and paper at the ready. Always love spread ideas. And that's what we're here for. And Michelle Marie is here. Hello, Michelle and Jonathan. Good to see you.
Hello.
And did I say hi to Lindsay Kelzer?
No.
If I didn't, I have now. And if I already did, I already did. So
interesting, Beth. Every day or just most often? That's what I want to know.
Most often.
Right. But
interesting.
You never know. Sometimes somebody's, I do a couple means 2, or it could be more depending on how, you know what I mean, how your brain thinks.
Yeah. I like a 3-card spread because it's easy to turn a 3-card spread into a 6-card spread or a 9-card spread. And I even take, sometimes I take, oh, wait a minute. Do I have it here?
Ooh, okay, thanks.
My overachiever. Sometimes I will take a 9-card spread, turn it into a 10-card spread, and read it as a Celtic cross.
You think ahead like that.
Okay. And Richie says, I agree. A good way to start a reading, past, present, future. And I always start with the present card. And it's key to the past and the future. Then go bigger reading with this in mind. So I'm writing this down. Past, present, Richie.
Yeah, totally. I wrote it down too as soon as I saw it. But interesting.
And Richie, do you lay them out? Past card 1, present card 2, future card 3, or is it a different order?
I will tell you instinctually how I wrote it down was present was in the middle, past was to the left, and future was to the right. That's how I wrote it down, but I'm curious what he says.
Yeah. Linda Kelzer said, I like 3 card as mind, body, spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Linda.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm highlighting these so I don't have to frantically.
I'm writing them down anyway, but yes.
Well, yeah. So there were some that came up in the live that we did last week.
Yes.
This is the one that Jeffrey came up with, was remember, rethink, and release.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm keeping that up there so people can write it down.
I have a couple. I know that one of the 3 that I have that I wrote down, I remember Aquarius Owl, Debbie gave.
Yep, I have that one.
Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, anyway.
Okay. Pamela Batchelor shared, I do focus, embrace, and release.
Mm-hmm.
And wait a minute. Hang on. And then, okay, so Pamela does, I do focus, embrace, and release. And also, Pamela says, focus, embrace, moving forward. So I thought that was fun. And then I'm keeping that up there for a moment if people need to write it down. And then next we have Debbie Aquarius Owl, whisper, speak, shout, which is exactly what I'm using this week.
Yes, same. Debbie, I had yours written down because I really liked it.
So yeah.
I mean, I had Pamela's written down, and I have another one down here that I don't know who it belongs to, but if somebody claims it, I will be happy.
Okay, so so that was Debbie, and then I don't see Robin Toadstool Tarot here, but he put down spreads I learned from Gerald, put a stash on it, put a wig on it, and put a laugh on it. So I love that one. I think that's funny, and maybe it's because I'm oftentimes wearing a wig.
Yeah.
And so, and then Jonathan Daly said, he also said, growth challenge message.
Okay.
Okay. Growth challenge message. So Kristen Louise came in. Hi, Kristen Louise. Yeah.
I waved at her.
There you go. And end it with a snort. Yes, that's this card.
Yeah,
so,
why not? Richie did give you an answer as to your
yes, he did.
Order.
Present card is first in the middle, then 2 past, then left on the right. I think so. Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Kathy Tortoiseshell Moon said, I do traffic light spread. Red, stop this. Amber, prepare this. Green, this is ready. So
I think that's fun.
Yes. And Michelle Marie said, I pull cards every day too, Beth. It is a 5 of Cups day for me, doing remedies. Nice. Nice. And again, Kathy Tortoiseshell Moon said, tomorrow, next month, next year is another I like. I like that. And then Michelle Marie said, "You're right, Gerald." Oh, there's more to that. I started with a simple 3-card spread when I read for myself, and it always managed to expand. I picked past, present, future using the drop and reveal method as well.
Mm.
What's the drop and reveal?
Probably just where the energy pops your hands and you drop it and then you flip it. That's my guess.
Okay. And Michelle Marie also said 3 cards: mind, body, spirit, physical state, emotional state, spiritual state, subconscious, conscious, superconscious, and option 1, option 2, option 3. And what I think, what I feel, what I do.
I like that one a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you have a 3-card spread that you like, please type it into chat because I'd like to capture this. 3-card spreads are great, and you can make them up. I think they're not overwhelming, and so I think you know, and in fact, you know, most tarot books will give you some spreads, and a lot of times there's 3-card spreads in there, and like the Robin Wood has a yes, no, 3. If you have an app on your phone, any of your apps, they will oftentimes have 3-card spreads in them.
My nose is blank for a reason. I don't know why.
Okay. So, but and I purposefully did not go through, and I purposely didn't go through all of my books trying to find 3-card spreads. I wanted it to be spontaneous. So, and I think as I'm thinking about this, one of the things that is important is what information do you want out of a spread?
Right.
What do you want to walk away with? So, and I find that that's extremely important. If I can slow down enough to figure out what do I need from this spread, it helps to guide me.
So. Yeah. I do a lot of things off of energy, not necessarily what the literal meaning is, you know. Very cool, Debbie.
Nice.
So when I do a 3-card,
Naomi just ran out of room on my envelope.
Don't you love that? I deploy Jeffrey's method of making a sentence, and it's usually a very simple sentence, right? But it's the word that comes to me with the energy of it, not necessarily like, what is the 6 of Swords? Okay, I don't really need to know. It's whatever hits at that time. That's how I read the energy of it. So this is kind of fun for me to see, because you can, I mean, my energy readings are really pretty focused, but this is still fun. I think it's great.
Yeah. One of the other things is, and I don't know if people here, if they make up their own spreads, and if you're watching this back, type in all your 3-card spreads in the chat, because you know, we'll do, you know, in your comments. I always try to phrase, words matter, so I'm phrasing in a positive frame of mind. So
same.
It's like instead of don't do this, I might say avoid this.
Or what's my best course of action?
Yes, what's my best course of action? Beth added, Gerald, okay, it's 6, but whatever. Samhain speaking, behind the veil, reading. First 3 is the person who has passed, communicating to me where they are. The next 3 cards are their lesson or advice for me.
Oh, I like that, Beth.
I like that too. And what I also would do, Beth, I would even encourage you to make that a 9-card spread into what's the lesson, or it could be like 3 cards could be the lesson and 3 cards could be the advice.
I like Richie's. I just got a giggle. Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
And Richie said, an undecided 3-card spread for fun. Should I do a 3-card spread? Card 2. Should I pick another card? And 3. Is this honestly a 3-card spread?
Card 4.
Or I'll go with this card.
Oh,
because sometimes I need to freaking lighten up.
Yeah.
And Debbie, if Debbie just had a bald eagle fly over their car, and I would say I would definitely pay attention to that. So I love that. Jamie, when you are creating 3-card spreads, what are you considering? And you in chat, what do you consider?
Well, okay, so
Allison's here.
Oh, hi, Allison. I consider how to move the reading forward, if that makes sense.
Say that again.
How to move the reading, the energy, whatever, forward. So it's kind of like Richie's thing, you know, the past, present, future. But see, we're doing this on the fly, and to articulate how I do it when I'm writing things down, or when we're sitting together or something like that, it's kind of difficult. But it's about moving the energy forward. In other words, not staying in the same place. Growth or solution, not sitting on my laurels, I guess.
I completely understand that, because I would also add to that the idea of is not, moving the energy, because sometimes the energy needs to be moved deeper, and sometimes it needs to be lightened up. And so I appreciate that. Allison said, I don't do is Richie spreads often, but when I do, I just do a straight message, not a spread, if that makes sense.
It does, because that's what I do. Yeah. Yep.
And Beth answered me, Gerald, well, they always give me a PS card, so that's a bit more to add to the advice.
Our PS card is the bottom of the deck. We always do that. Always.
Yes. Yeah. And Debbie Aquarius Al said, in my head, in my heart, in my gut.
I like it. If you visualize that, would it be, what should I look for, or what will I encounter as I walk this path? Yeah, hence the name, right? Wandering Mountain. Yep, Bardic Path. But that's exactly it. I always look at things like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Create the picture, create the story, whatever.
Yeah. And that's an interesting thing too to think about is how do you pull the cards?
How do you?
For it depends upon the spread. And the way you want to pull the cards is the right way to pull the card. So,
oh yeah, for sure.
But
I know, Beth. I know. I got it. Ding ding. I got it. But it's just funny when you say things and it actually has a connection and correlates. That's all the stuff in the ether, right?
Yes. So I am, when I'm doing like the remember, rethink, release. Here, I think I have that as the banner, right? Here, remember, rethink, release. Remember is the first card, rethink is the second card, and release is the bottom of the deck for me.
Yeah.
And I think it's one of those things. I think it's a I think it's an interesting thing to think about because I could pull all 3 cards from the top and I could lay them out center, left, right, center. I can do them horizontally. I could do them vertically, whatever. You can also split the cards into 3 piles. I will do that if I'm using a 3-card spread.
Yeah. So your remember, rethink, release. Remember is top, rethink is the middle, release is the bottom. That's how I do it.
Nice.
Yeah.
And here you go. Michelle Marie said, Aquarius Hal, bald eagles are symbols of strength, freedom, power, and spiritual connection. According to natives in our area, bald eagles act as messengers between humans and the creator. Okay. Remember, rethink, release. Yep, that's it.
Mm.
Beverly, we're actually not taking questions today. We're talking about the spreads that we use. So I think so. Yeah, we're not taking questions. So, but I'm glad you're here, Beverly. Good to see you.
If I suddenly turn my camera off, it's because I can hear McKinley in the kitchen and he's making a cup of coffee because my nose is cold. I don't think he wants to be on camera. But okay. I want if Debbie Aquarius Owl can answer Beth, I'm curious.
This one?
Yep. I know how I would answer it, but I'm curious what Debbie.
Okay. So, but I think Debbie may be driving. So how do you differentiate between gut and heart? It's a good question.
It is.
And Vanessa S is here. Hi, Vanessa. We're talking about 3-card spreads and our favorite 3-card spreads. So,
I turned the camera off.
Nope,
you can still hear you though.
Thanks, babe. Everybody, don't listen. Don't listen. I'm talking. Oh, here. Because there's wait a minute. Here, let's do this because remember. Here, because there's going to be more and you might be involved. This section of the video is brought to you by the word intrigue. Everyone say it with me. Intrigue. Intrigue. The practice of engaging in secret schemes. Are you intrigued? Like, share, and subscribe to our channels to find out more. Intrigue. Get your tiny hands out, people.
Or don't.
Yeah, I won't because Jamie doesn't like them. So how do you pull the spreads or the cards?
Well, I always shuffle the same way unless I'm doing the past, present, future, or the remember, rethink, release. Otherwise, it's always shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. I pull from the bottom of the middle, the top of the middle, and then I go to the top of the deck. So it's always the same.
And Allison would like someone to bring them a cup of coffee, I think.
Yeah, he's pretty sweet.
Yes.
He brought me breakfast in bed over the weekend, and it was the best damn omelet ever.
There you go. Okay, and so Debbie answered, heart is what you want, gut is what you feel, what you know. Okay. And Vanessa has got their pen and notebook. So,
yeah.
That's good. So, I want to know what 3-card spreads you all are using. So please.
Keep sharing.
Great. Because sooner or later, I'm actually going to start talking about this idea that I had. because people are intrigued. But I'm going to say, and don't worry if somebody else has put the spread in.
Right.
Good.
I will say it's fascinating to me how sometimes things work and how energy connects and stuff like that, because someone who I like an awful lot sent me, I'm not going to say who, they will know who they are, sent me a little envelope with a 3-card reading in it. And basically you're supposed to think of your question and then open the envelope and then pull the cards out. And I just thought it was very fortuitous that it arrived today, considering I opened it right before we went live.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love that.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm starring those, Michelle.
Okay.
Keep going in. So everybody, if you have your favorite 3-card spread, something you've never used but you're inspired, by all means, type it in. I'm collecting these, and
ooh, Vanessa, I like it.
Okay, okay, that's card 3. Let me. I'm capturing these. So Michelle Marie said, I'm inspired. Card 1, the Enigma. This card represents the core of the intrigue or mystery. What is the central question or unknown factor in this situation? What intrigues you the most about it? Card 2,
the Veil.
The Veil. This card symbolizes what is hidden or concealed in the situation. What aspects or information are not immediately apparent? What lies beneath the surface? And then I also have card 3, the Revelation. This card reveals the potential resolution of the intrigue. What insights or revelations might come to light as you delve deeper into this mystery? What could be uncovered? Love that. And Vanessa shared, at the moment, my three spread I'm working on for myself is hope, lesson, reward. That's quite lovely.
I like that one a lot.
And then Richie said, how about this? 1, what intrigues me? What isn't my business? And what intrigues others in me? Interesting. Yes.
Isn't it all my business, Richie? I mean, really?
Yes, it is, Jamie. It is all of it is your business.
Just giving him crap.
I know. Ah, Kristen Louise added, what to plant, what to harvest, what to walk away from.
Yeah, that's a solid one, Kristen.
Yep.
Church lady speaks.
Church lady speaks. Ah. There you go. Ah. Inspired by the word of the day. So we have to. So Allison challenged me to include when I do these, we have to use the words. We have to slowly get them in. So, and here you go. And Richie is thwarting his fan right now.
In your PJs.
There you go. My favorite for WTF moments when the world goes sideways is 1, WTF can I anchor into right now? 2, how the F can I begin processing what's happening right now? And WTF am I open to learning here? I like that. And Kathy said, I got the WTF spread from Imogene Walters when she used to have a channel. Nice.
Thank you for sharing the origin.
Yep, I appreciate that. And did you get all of those?
Yep.
I'm going to put that up so everybody knows. And Naomi shared situation, action, and outcome.
Ooh, yeah.
And then Debbie Aquarius Al said, start, continue, finish.
You know what's interesting to me? There are days where the energy or the whatever around you is, I need something that's a little bit more than just like 3 words, right? So something like what Kathy has given, you have
one?
painted, yeah. So you paint a picture, right? But then as something as simple as, like hope, lesson, reward, or start, continue, finish. Sometimes past, present, future. Sometimes the simple ones almost thunk me in the forehead. But
yes.
It also depends on the day, because sometimes you need that more verbiage,
yes,
than other days. So cheers and sip sip. Hello.
yes. Cheers, cheers, cheers. And Kristen Louis, and we have Allison's attention. So intrigued by all of these ideas.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. And
I keep
especially
moving my little note around because I'm like the envelope. I'm running out of room.
yes. Well, this is a great problem to have. That tells me we've done well.
Right?
Okay, Richie is off. Good to see you, Richie, and I will see you on Monday for a great conversation. And Kristen Louise said, this one I did for my tarot workshop. What fear do I need to release? How this fear has held me back, and advice on how to release it. So that's great. And Beth shared also, sometimes you don't have the time or maybe energy to mull over the longer questions, and you need a slam bam thank you, ma'am. And I am actually going to highlight that one, because slam bam thank you, ma'am is sometimes
3-card spread.
Yeah, that is the 3-card spread. So I hope I have gotten everybody that has shared. So all right, so with the intrigue, I have this inspiration. I have been watching some quilting videos, and a little shop, and the name of the shop has escaped me. I could probably find it quickly, but I'll find it after I finish the thought. What they did is they're figuring out, and people have done this, they're thinking about starting at the beginning of the year. They have 12 unfinished projects. They put them in 12 containers, and then for each month they pull out a number, and that's the project they're going to work on.
Yeah.
So I got thinking about this, and I'm also auditioning new words of the year. And part of me was, I like the idea of controlled random. And I had said to Jamie, maybe Sunday, gee, I want to use some more of my decks, because I am typically rotating decks in about once a week. And but I sometimes will go back to the regular ones, or the ones that I have used previously. And so I want to expand the use of my decks. Regina's Tarot and Wirecraft, she does something a couple of times a year, read with all the decks. So as she's doing readings, she's using all of her decks.
Right.
So I was thinking, if I pick a deck per week or a deck per month, or wait for it, I know you're intrigued, but let me finish this thought. I can actually put together a group of certain number of decks that I want to explore in the year. And then I could pull those out randomly. So it's controlled random, meaning it's not just weird, but it's I have these things. So, and
yeah,
12 unfinished projects. OMG, I have 2 unfinished quilts. Now I don't feel so bad about it. I have more than 12 unfinished projects. So
Same.
totally. Um, so I was thinking about this and I'm like, 52, well, and you were with me when I was going, I'm going to use this deck. I'm going to use this deck. And I was like, no, this deck isn't necessarily the one that I want to use.
It was so joyful for me, you guys, because he would pick one and he would be like, all right, I'm into this. And then he's like, no. And I'm like, okay, pick another one. And he's like, all right. Oh, no. Okay, pick another one.
Yeah.
I was the cheerleader. I had my pom-poms.
And Jeffrey was enjoying it as well. So,
yeah.
And Beth says, I love that, Gerald. Then you would read with that one deck for the entire month, or what?
But wait for it.
But wait, I know you weren't totally intrigued.
There's more.
But wait, there's more. So, and then I thought about this and the last conversation we had with the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 tarot and talking about the three.
Cynical. What are you talking about, Beth? Hysterical, yes. Cynical? I scoff at you.
I cynical at you. I timed that right as she used to. So anyhow, so then I thought what I could do is, because I like to do a 3-card spread, and I was like, maybe in today's live, we could get enough 3-card spread possibilities that I could use one of those 3-card spreads for a certain amount of time.
And we have enough.
Do we have enough? Well, we have enough for one aspect of it.
Well, yeah, I know. I've counted.
So, of course, Jamie has counted. Welcome. Have you met Jamie? So I was thinking, a deck a month, a deck a week. So a month would be 12. A week would be 52, right? Ugh. There are 52 weeks. Ugh. Okay, you don't like that one, but
keep going. It's not.
And then I thought, Jamie and I have been studying astrology.
Yeah, and
then I said, or 13, one for each sign of the wheel of the zodiac as it relates to the true sky astrology with and then we would use it Beth, a day
we could do it, Beth, but boy, would that be a mess.
I could do it, yes, but but
she's like, go on.
So and with as we're learning with the real sky astrology, the signs are not 3 months. They're not exact. They range. So some of them are the sign is longer longer than the others. So like Scorpio would be I would use that deck for a week.
I like
Ophiuchus, yeah. And that would be perfect for your tiny hands.
Yes.
So and then I said, ooh, I could do something. I wonder if people on YouTube would enjoy seeing me do something like this, meaning I do a live and pick which deck and which spread I'm using randomly. So is that something you would enjoy, people? And Jamie has agreed that she would be, I think you'd be willing to do this. Is that correct?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I think this is fun.
And so it would be, because I was also trying to figure out, some people would like some more flip throughs. I think Vanessa S said they wanted more flip throughs. And I thought, okay, what I could do is either before or after I've used those cards, use that deck for my readings, then I could have a flip through of it. So
I do have a question for those of you that were here last time. I think it was Debbie, but I'm not positive. Bravery, alignment, and release. Does anybody remember who?
What was that again?
Bravery, alignment, release. It's on my original little pink paper. and I don't have anybody assigned to it. And I want to say that it was Debbie, but I'm not sure.
Debbie said it wasn't me.
Damn it. Okay, I was hopeful.
Bravery.
Alignment and release.
And release. I'm putting that in there into the chat so that I have that.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Who was that? Anybody remember?
Anybody?
Bueller. Bravery, alignment, release.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good one. So, so then the idea is Jamie, was this was from another life? This was from last week.
I can go look. I just haven't done it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you did have the only thing that I haven't heard you mention that we talked about. You said something to me because I wrote the word down. You said audition. Yeah, I don't think Miss Tarot D was there at the time. But it does sound like her. But anyway, you said the word audition. So that's the only part I haven't heard you
I don't remember what I was referring to with audition.
Auditioning the decks for who's going to make the 13.
Oh, okay. So that's part of the idea of the controlled random is that I would go through my decks and I would just get a sense of is I need 13 decks.
Maybe.
It could be Hershey. Could be Hershey.
Yeah, I'll have to look. But
it could be, so it's a controlled random. The idea of I'm putting my hands on the decks going, which ones want to do this with me over these 13 phases. So
no, it's something to watch out for when I go look through the chat again.
Okay. So, but I'm curious if people, Debbie said it'd be great to see some of these spreads and actions. And while we won't be necessarily, well, I know Jamie won't be reading with them live. I might be.
Okay, I have a minor addendum to that though. So, because you and I will plan this out because we have 3x5 cards, and we will plan this out. I will be happy to know what our random pick is, do my thing ahead of time, have my the ether, do its thing, blah, blah, blah. And I will be prepared for what I get from that for when we do the live. I don't do live readings because I could explain it, but there's only one way to explain it and it sounds really crass. So I'm not going to explain it, but I would be happy to do a version of that. You can do yours live.
Okay. And so it could be a great little thing to encourage people to come along and do it themselves. And if you wanted to practice, and so this is literally this came up.
It's spitballing.
This came up as I was getting dressed to go vote because I can vote, and I think this could, just
and
go
this
vote.
Also, how does your word of the year factor in?
Well, that's a good question, because part of what I've been doing is I'm like the idea of controlled random. That's 2 words, but that could be okay, because we've all seen those things that people say, okay, we're going to do, one of these things, you need to go, pick one of these. There's that idea. That could be fun. And
so the doctor, who is my BFF, I always call her controlled chaos, because she likes that. We're emergency care, so the controlled chaos of it all. She's the chaos, I'm the control.
Yeah.
So control random makes me happy.
Yeah. And so, I'm curious, if you hyphenate it, Gerald, it's technically 1 word.
Controlled random.
It is. That's true. Thank you, Michelle Marie. That's the first question I ask when somebody complains about politics. did you vote? And if they say no, I politely or impolitely tell them to shut up because they have no right to complain because they did not exercise their right.
Dun dun dun. Right?
It will be intriguing to. Good for you, Naomi, using the
Ding,
word.
ding, ding, ding.
So,
That's funny.
so, but I do like the idea of having the 13. I like the idea of the 13, one for each of the zodiac signs.
Mm-hmm.
I almost said zodiacal signs.
I did that earlier, so don't feel bad. The
Zodiac.
zodiacal, because I was going to say to you, oh, the zodiacal shift. Nope.
Okay. Astrological tarot, Michelle, this is a random thing. There are 12 signs, or how many signs are there in the Vedic astrological system? And genuinely, it wouldn't surprise me if there's more layers to it. So, yeah, in a democracy, you get the government you deserve. Yes. So okay. So what I am hearing is, and I'm still thinking about this, but my commitment would be to schedule a live before each of the changes,
Mm-hmm.
and randomly and reveal which deck I have chosen or has been randomly assigned, or controlled chaos, and then the spread. And that I would, we would totally put the spread on these little cards. It's similar to what we did for back and forth, Jamie.
Yes.
How this originally started.
Yeah.
Michelle Williams is here. Hi, Michelle. Michelle, what is your favorite 3-card spread? No pressure. We're waiting.
I'm peaky shaking with her.
Okay, Jonathan did the same thing when he held office and constituents visited him. Most of the of course. Like, good Lord. So people who are still watching this, thank you. People who are watching the playback and still watching, thank you. Please put into the chat or into the comments your 3-card spreads, because what I will do is making more work for myself. I will use my tiny hands, and I will actually capture all of those and put those together. And okay, I don't even know how to answer that question. I know, Michelle. We're talking about 3-card spreads, and part of what I'm looking at is I'm curious I'm gathering 3-card spreads for something that I'm going to do in the new year or at the next zodiac start, something like that, to find out because I will be picking a deck to use and a 3-card spread to use for my personal daily draws.
Yeah.
So, Michelle, if you do tarot readings or if you do oracle readings, do you have 3-card spreads that you use, and what are those spread meanings? And if you don't, I'm glad you're here. And if you do, I'm glad you're here. And if you don't want to answer, I'm glad you're here.
He's just glad you're here.
I'm just glad you're here. I'm glad everybody's here. Can you tell my caffeine is kicked in?
Yep.
It's going to be a long.
Oh, yeah. It should be a nice after show.
So like I said, then what we would do is I would do a random or a video explaining. I would randomly select a 3-card spread, something perhaps generated from here, because if it's generated by you, I will give you credit, and then I will pick a deck to use, because and I'm pretty sure I won't need any more decks for this. I think I already have 13 decks.
There's only one deck that we should use for not only one, but there is a deck we should use for this.
Please hold, everybody. Jamie's going to call me out on something, and Richie's gone, so you get it. Oh, and Michelle said, "I just have playing cards. My first deck of card or hero or hadn't found you. Great.
Playing cards are lovely, though. I mean, honestly, that's what I have right here. Boop, right there.
Oh, and Michelle said, however, I'm trying to learn everything, so I will Google it and get back to you.
Well, play along with us then. It's a good reason to show up for the live.
Yes.
Play along.
And I would also say it's the, do you use playing cards, and do you put those playing cards in 3 positions? And what is the meaning of those 3 positions?
Right.
So it's curious.
So Beth, it's a good question. Will you start on January 1st or the Aries season? I'm an Aries. According to the True Sky.
Yes.
I was raised a Taurus my entire life.
You're not bitter about it at all, are you?
No. Slightly angry.
Slightly?
I'm going to go with slightly.
Okay. So that's a good question. Is it Aries that starts?
Patrick.
Well, send him a text message.
No, it doesn't have to mean that. It can mean anything you want it to be.
It can totally mean anything you want it to be. But if that's the one you use, great.
Yeah, groovy.
And I'm just looking at stuff in the workbook.
Oh, yeah. I'm sitting here hand shuffling. Little sister.
There you go. So that's a great question. Does anybody know the answer to that? Does it?
I'm not well versed enough to know.
And does it always start? Does it always start in Aries? Well, text Patrick.
Yeah, I should.
Or text Julie. Julie, if you're watching this, where does the zodiac start? I've starred you, Beth. Okay. And Michelle says, I don't really use it because I don't have a question for myself in regards to past, present, future. Okay. So I don't know. Michelle, Marie, Jonathan, does it start in?
I just sent a text, so.
Okay.
I like it a lot, Beth. I do. I like it a lot. Well, that's the question, Kristen.
Yeah, that's the question. Oh, and Linda said it's a circle, so there's no beginning and no end. I will give you that. And Michelle said, I always heard Pisces is the last of the zodiac. And part of me says, because I am an impatient person, I just want to start with the next sign.
Right. Well, okay, so I'm all about the prep and having it all laid out. So if we happen to catch the next sign and our prep is done, kudos.
Yeah.
If not, we move to the next one.
If we're done, yay. We have an agreement. And and then everybody, if people wanted, could join us. And I'm also, so I blame Linda on that great idea, or I give credit to Linda for that great idea. Let's start with a new sign. So why hasn't Patrick answered you yet?
I didn't text Patrick.
Did you text Julie?
No, I sent a text to Kelly.
Oh, okay. She's probably making amazing wood stuff. So,
I know. She's probably working.
And I have recently moved stuff around, so all of the resources that I had around are now not where they are. So, okay. Again, I'm just learning. I feel like my intuition takes over when I try to think of a question. My question was more yes or no, like, should I text him? Okay. Here you go. According to Pagan Wheel of the Year, it begins at Ostara, Aries. That's what I've
So
learned.
I just pulled up the stars within you, and it starts with Aries. So ding, ding, ding to everybody that said Aries. Thank you. Thanks, Beth. Thanks, Kristen. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So, okay. So then we get to figure out what's the next sign in the True Sky.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, okay.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
we'll see if that's where we land. We'll see.
Yes, there is a 13th sign of the zodiac, Ophiuchus.
Ophiuchus, yeah.
Yep. And
Thank
Dee
you.
shared astrological signs are Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, insert Ophiuchus here, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. The next sign is Sagittarius. And Kiba is here. Hello. That's one that we are referring to, yes.
Yes, that's what we're talking about.
So, okay. So, I hope you're all intrigued. And if you have watched this, I hope you're watching it at double time. And I sound really funny. But, and this, so we'll figure out some stuff about this. I think it's a fun idea. And it's a great way to, for, my purpose of this is I want to use some decks that I haven't used in a while.
That's one.
Yes, that's one. I also want to learn and use some 3-card spreads that I haven't used in a while.
That's 2.
And 3, I love the idea of having something that includes the people who are watching.
Community, yeah.
It's that community.
Yep, so, I agree. It's just fun,
Yes. And because, again, best chatters have helped to make this happen. And we have got, right now I have 36 starred comments. So stay tuned. I'll, of course there'll have to be a hashtag.
Of course there will. Overachiever. Cheers.
Yes, cheers.
Cheers. Nice. Thanks, Michelle.
What about brand new decks? Like some for the signs, new makes sense.
Whatever works.
Yeah, whatever works. But I also, okay, I'm very intrigued. I don't want to go back to work, so I have to rewatch in double time, and then I will comment to add some for the, you have to go back to work. Sorry. Sad face. Linda is in, yes, more. Miss Moonlight is here. Do you have the Tarot Volatile? The 2 of Pentacles has a resemblance to you. I do not have the Tarot Volatile. And I would love to see that. Do you have the Tarot Volatile?
Mm-mm.
Okay. And Dee said, I used to read a monthly spread, but now I read through the astrological signs. Okay. Nice. And what's just in? Nancy's here. Hi, Nancy. Nancy, if you were talking about 3-card spreads, I've got this crazy idea of doing 3-card spreads and doing controlled random. So if you have a 3-card spread that you like, please put it into chat. Love to see it. Oh, Tarot Volatile has 5 suits. She probably has a flip through. I've heard of that.
Oh shit! Is that the deck that Patrice gave me, and I'm just not remembering the name?
You might be.
Because it's right over here, but not conducive to dig for. I will have to go look.
And by the way, I'm getting a deck by MJ. Somebody is sending me a deck by MJ.
Which one? Do you know?
I do not know. I was told not to buy any MJ decks because it was coming. So there may be something coming in the future. All right. What do you have for us, Jamie, so that we can let all of the best chatters go?
It's something that we will reveal later.
Okay.
Intrigue.
Intrigue. And Diana, or the goddess Diana. Hello, everyone still lurking, making sweet grass braids I harvested yesterday. Must be done. Ooh, nice.
I love that.
Ooh, it's very alchemical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Intrigue. All right. Ooh, I just Googled 3-card spreads and got accept, embrace, let go. Highlighted. Thank you, Michelle. See, and this is one of those things. There's so many things out there. I think we just find the ones that work for us.
Right.
And maybe I could call this intrigue. Random chaos. Ooh. How's that for a 3-card spread? Random, or no, what did I call this? Controlled random intrigue.
Ooh. Oh, I think I'll write that down.
I just added that because part of it is lots of things are. I love the idea of the intrigue.
Mm-hmm.
So,
very cool.
All right. Well, we should let these amazing people go. If you're still watching this, thank you. And
thanks for playing.
Yeah, thanks for playing. We will definitely got it, Michelle. Situation, obstacle, solution. So we will let you know what's coming. And maybe you can join us.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And thank you. This was fun. And I hope everybody is continues to be taking care of themselves. And we will say goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye, thank you.